Lady Red, look out behind you. It's your inner saboteur.
Oh, I killed her long ago.
Look at her. Quickly, get me out of this situation.
Yes.
Asia O'Hara.
I love Asia.
That is a stunning, these looks that these queens, y'all are expected to always look great at every time because the standards have been raised.
Yeah, they
All
really
of you
have every year.
bring
Just
a
like,
lot of fashion.
Yeah, she's awesome. The thing that I love about Asia the most is she always called me my Dusty through the competition. She's like, "Where's my Dusty? How's my Dusty doing?"
Oh.
And she picked up on that I was really shook when I was there. Like when I got home from Drag Race, I told Mark, I was like, I wasn't my 100%, but I gave 200%. I was like, I was really shook, but I gave it everything that I had. And Asia was aware of that. And with me being uncomfortable for the first couple days on the show, I didn't eat that much. So every time there was a lunch break, Asia went and made my Dusty a plate.
Really?
And she brought it to me, and she was like, "My Dusty, you're eating today." And like she just like, "Did you eat today? Do you need a Red Bull? Did you drink anything?" Like she was always just checking in on me and like.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, Asia is literally a class act. She's everything.
Now, did you voted her for your #1 pick for Miss Congeniality?
It was Monique.
Oh, Monique was your #1 pick.
Yeah, Monique was my #1 pick. Literally, there were just so many options.
Yeah, there was a lot of loving back and forth between the cast members.
Yeah, Asia, Blair, Monique, Monet.
What were your thoughts on what was going on with Asia during the reunion?
I
and,
didn't like
during
it.
the finale. I mean, like, that was so rough. What were you, when you were in the seat, you knew that was coming up?
No, I had no idea.
So you saw it as it unfolded?
Yeah, you saw Monique's face, that screenshot.
Yes.
Luckily, Vanjie was covering my face because I wish you could have seen the three of us probably like.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Did you get to chat with her after the finale and be like, girl?
I didn't want to. I have still yet to talk to her about it because, like, I don't know if it's like a triggering thing.
Right. It's
like
hard.
I just want to like.
'Cause that must have been traumatic.
Right, and I feel bad for her for that experience because like that didn't happen
the way she wanted it.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like. I'm not going to trigger my sis. It's fine.
No, good idea.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it plenty on this show. I'm sure that'll be triggering. Okay. Look at her. Whoa, the Vixen.
Yes, the Vixen.
Mama.
So when I came back from Drag Race, I told Mark I loved everyone. The one person I did not like is the Vixen.
Really?
I did. And it wasn't until we all got back together and we were shooting something. I forget what we were shooting, but we were all in the same hotel and we were just all on a hotel balcony, smoking a blunt. And actually that day, most of us girls all sat in a circle and we all spilled the beans about what we said about each other.
Really?
So like, I was like, Vixen, I said this about you. And then she was like, this is what I said about you. And we...
this was before it aired?
This is before.
Such a good idea.
Yeah, I had... Yeah. I had a talk with everyone that I said anything about before it aired. And I was like, this is what I had said in Confession about you that you may not have heard. So I want to let you know that if it airs...
It's coming.
Like, it's coming.
Yeah.
And that... Obviously, it's going to air like 7 months from now. So, like, I don't want that to affect our journey from here on out.
Right.
So Vixen and I were we were able to jump on that page that night, and plus she was just a very different person. Like Vixen is very chill, she's very humble, and she's also very wise. Like she's a very wise soul.
Yes, she certainly seems to know what she's doing. She's very determined too. Yeah.
She's definitely someone to look out for and to definitely listen to.
Y'all spilling the beans to each other is a great idea.
Yeah.
Could stop so much social media drama before it happens.
Right.
Because it's like roulette, what you said in the confessionals. You never know what's going to make it on the air.
Or if a full sentence is going to make it on the air. Like.
Right, or something you said about somebody else or some other time is played after someone does something stupid or whatever.
Right.
Did anything like that happen where something you said on a different day or a different time got edited to make you looked like it was something harder or meaner or
I remember at reunion. I had a lot of reads at reunion. The producers they all talked to us about like how finale and reunion works.
Yeah.
And they were like, Dusty, there is a reading challenge. And I was like, great. And so that night I went home and I like really thought about it. I wrote down my reads. I bounced them off of Mark to see if he would even laugh or see if I needed to tweak them.
Right.
So I had like 7 good reads down and I just sat there with my book and memorized them that night for the next morning. I was like, I am ready. And then literally the producer walks out and is like, okay, ladies, you're only getting 2 reads a person. And I'm like literally, look at me, I'm like on the edge of my seat. And they're like, Dusty Ray Bottoms. I was just like, to everyone, and then I was like, one more came to me, and I put my glasses back on, and I said one more, and then took it off. I was like, so I got 8 in, but they only showed the 3.
That's still pretty good.
But I remember sitting there with Rue. I was talking to Rue. Rue asked about how I thought about Monet and I's lip sync, and so I had my opinions on that. And I also said, I was like, you stopped that lip sync, and you said that's how you do a motherfucking lip sync for your life. And I was like, I know you weren't just talking to Monet. I know you were also talking to me. He was like, you're right, Dusty. I was also talking to you. You turned it. But like that part
didn't make it in the damn show.
It didn't make it.
But at least you got that one-on-one.
Yeah, at least like I heard
and Rue
Mama
didn't
say
call you
that.
like Fluffy or Musty or anything else where she didn't remember your name.
Right.
She remembered your name.
Dots. No, Rue, I'm very lucky. He does remember my name. I've seen him out a couple times, and he's always been the one to come up to me and be Dusty.
Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
So like I'm like.
Good luck with the dots, honey. The dots, honey. That was a good move with the dots. All right, look at her.
Michelle Visage. Yeah. I love Michelle Visage. Look up to Michelle Visage. I can't wait to work with Michelle Visage. I just.
Yeah, she goes on the road with y'all girls sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. I just think that her critique was a little premature. I think she should have just given me a second and not like right off the bat for the first episode.
Yeah.
But like, I don't hold anything against her.
Sure,
like,
she's Michelle Visage doing Michelle Visage.
She's doing Michelle Visage, and I'm gonna do Dusty.
All right, continue with look at her.
Cameron Michaels.
Cameron Michaels. Now on the main show, we discussed that you guys had a sit down.
Yeah.
Tell it again for the lazies that didn't watch.
Yeah. So after reunion happened, she made a video about like, oh, I can't believe that. So then
wait, you can't believe that people didn't think I said hi to them. All the rest is that what you
Yeah. She was like, I had loaned Monique something. I had told Dusty she was pretty. Like, this is crazy.
Okay.
So which wasn't a fair video to make since our whole conversation wasn't aired.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you were just popping off about an edit which was said.
And you were there for the whole time.
Yeah. So we, she called me. We had a great conversation. I heard her out. She heard me out. She apologized for me feeling the way I feel. I apologized for putting her on the spot and putting her through it. But it wasn't me. Like I was not the girl who put her on the spot and put her through it.
Yeah.
I was one of the girls. You know what I mean? So it's just like, fans, be nice. Jesus Christ. So she was in New York for a week. We went out to lunch with no social media because we didn't need to be making boomerangs and put it because like you all don't need that. It's for us, not you.
Right.
We had a great lunch. And then we went walking through Chelsea Market. She bought me some peanut butter fudge.
The peanut butter fudge.
It's all about the peanut butter fudge. That's how you bring people together.
Bring peanut butter fudge, bringing people together.
Absolutely.
That was Lady Red's original drag name.
Peanut butter fudge. But the funny thing about that is after we were leaving, getting our peanut butter fudge, 2 girls stopped us and were like, "You're together," and we were like, "We are." They're like, "Can we get your picture?" And we're like, "Sure." So we're like, "We'll let this be the social media of the day."
That's good.
Like, it's not us, it's them.
We're just our fame couldn't leave us alone.
Right,
sweetie.
couldn't leave us alone. No, No, but it was a great time. I'm so very excited for what we talked about and our future friendship.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Plus, y'all could maybe y'all bring him in as a third with your fiance. Y'all be sexy together.
Fisted dick make you sick.
All right, well said, sweetie. Last but not least, stunning America.
Yeah.
The gorgeous Monique Hart.
I
What
love
a
Monique
sweetie.
Hart so much. This girl has so much drive and charisma. We actually did this photo shoot together. This is shot by Thomas Evans.
Ooh.
Funny story about that photo shoot day. Monique comes out and stays with me in New York City, and she wanted to shoot with Thomas, and I shoot with Thomas quite a bit. And instead of shooting at his house, he got us a studio in Long Island City. Well, this was wintertime. It is fucking freezing
Yes,
outside,
it is.
right? Monique is used to having a car and going places where in New York City we walk everywhere.
Never heard of it.
And she's like, let's just take an Uber to this thing. I was like, no, girl, we'll take the subway. But I didn't know that it was like fucking impossible to get to the studio from the subway in Long Island City. So literally, it was hell getting to the L train or whatever, the 7, all the way over to Long Island City.
Right.
She is not having it. We're both in face in winter clothes, pulling suitcases, and she's never done this life before. So literally, we're walking through Long Island City. She's like cussing me in the name of Jesus. Like,
my God.
it's the best. It was the best. I love her so much.
You're like, I am not Alexis Michelle Subway Fish.
I will walk there.
Now, you and Monique probably had a good connection because you also had a similar upbringing, right?
Yeah. I believe she actually did go through conversion therapy.
Wow.
But Monique was actually a minister.
Wow. That's some tea I didn't really even know. A minister.
Like she was in the church.
Wow.
For sure.
On the cross, stunning.
Or on the cross, stunning.
Wow.
I got a full ride to a Nazarene college to become a pastor.
Would they love to try to put y'all in conversion therapy and then make you pastors?
Right, absolutely.
Sheesh. Girl.
So that didn't happen. We went to School of Faggotry instead.
Hooray! Yay for the faggotry! And that's where you belong, sweetie. Dusty Ray, I hope you had fun. Thanks for being here, sweetie.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you for dressing exactly in the colors of not only the set, but the Hey Queen fan.
Thank you for
and Lady
changing your
Red.
Hey Queen set just for me.
We did. Lady Red, you have fun today with Miss Dusty Ray?
So much fun. Great to see her, and I always have something to remember her by.
Yes, you will. Oh, well, thank you very much, Dusty.
The shade.
Thanks, Dusty.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
being
much.
here.
Love you
Make sure
guys.
you check out Never Loved Ya on iTunes. Check out Dusty on the Road and Warren the Catwalk.
Yes, please.
And we'll see you next time on Hey Queen and Look at Her. Bye, baby. Get it. Look at her. Come on now. Look at her. Dusty's giving me a dare dance. That's you and me and Lady Red. Look at her. Bye, baby. Fly away, seagull. Go back where you came from.
Hello, children. Click here. Click here. And subscribe. You're welcome.